G Prospect, Wizeonez Entertainment. I'm the CEO, the motherfucking boss.
What up, what up? It's Wizeonez Entertainment TV. It's GGDAPLUG 100K. You know what I'm talking about. Today, we're going to be on this blueberry sunset, and we're going to get into story time about how I got my hands on that Galaxy Z Fold 4, the ultimate content creating beast, the Android of the year, the game changer, the experience creator, the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold. And we're gonna smoke on this gas, and we're gonna talk about all the techno. All right, so y'all just stay tuned. So, what up? It's Wizeonez Entertainment TV, nigga. If I ain't already said it. Welcome to my story time. And let's get into talking about how I got my hands on this phone. How I got my hands on pretty much the Android phone of the year. We're gonna talk about this shit because right now, people don't understand that this is a very important phone right now. This is a phone that's changing the way people look at phones in general. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, like you can put your whole business on this phone. So we're gonna I mean, really, you can put your whole business on all the damn phones. So you know what I'm saying? It don't really matter what phone they got, but if you really try to do some shit, this is the motherfucking phone, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was gonna do a review on this phone and shit like that. This is basically it's the Samsung Galaxy Fold 4, and I was gonna do a review on it pretty much, but it's like it's so much shit to talk about with this phone that I just gave up on doing a review. So we just gonna go ahead and we gonna tell the story like, you know, okay, so here's how it went. So basically it was like last year, it all started with last year, how I ended up like wanting this phone or whatnot. So what ended up happening was last year they had the Galaxy Z Fold 3 out and shit like that. And I think I walked into like an AT&T or some shit like that, and I saw the Z Fold 3 at the time and shit like that. And you know, it was just like, damn, you know, it's a phone that folds, you know what I mean? Like literally the phone folds. Like it's like, damn, how can they do that? Like, how do they even get it to do that? And so I seen the lady up in there, I'm in there picking up the phone, and she over there just like really looking at me like, damn, is this nigga gonna steal the phone or some shit? Like he gonna run off with this motherfucker or some shit like that? And I'm like, damn, bitch, I ain't finna run off with this bitch. Damn, I want to, but it's just like, it's got a cord attached to the back of it, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't even, you know, it's like, fuck all that shit. So really, I'm just admiring the phone, playing with the motherfucking shit. So she come over there, basically, you know, like, what's going on and stuff. So I just really kind of slightly talked to the lady, and then next thing you know, we went and we looked into the shit, and we was just like, damn, you know what I mean? She just told me basically like the phone was expensive as hell and shit like that. So I was like, fuck you know what I'm saying? I was just looking at the motherfucker, you know what I mean? So, well, that was a year ago and shit like that. So the second time that was my first time seeing a fold phone. And you know, it was the Z Fold 3. And then so the next time I heard about the phone, let's see what happened. It was like, this time, like the second time, that was only one time I heard about it. So like the second time I heard about it, it was like I ran into it. What was it? It was like, I ran into it. What was the second time? What was the second time I heard about the damn phone? I can't even remember. Hold up. I'm trying to remember that shit. Hold up. Oh. Here's the deal. So the second time that I ran into the Galaxy Z Fold 4. Okay, because mind you, the first time was all the way at AT&T. So the second time that I ran into it was a couple months ago. I had went to T-Mobile. And at the time, I was trying to pay my internet. You know, I had my little home internet box and stuff like that. So I was trying to pay the internet and whatnot. And I had went to T-Mobile, and it was like a long ass line and shit like there and there. It was like a crazy day. I think it was like the day after Thanksgiving or some shit like that. So I remember this shit. So what ended up happening was, you know, this Galaxy Z. We still talking about this Galaxy Z phone call. So what ended up happening is that when I was in the T-Mobile and I was just walking around, because since there was such a line and stuff like that, I was just walking around the T-Mobile and funneling through the phones. And first I was looking at this little girl, her mama had bought her like a green iPhone. I thought that shit was fly and shit. I was looking at that shit. But anyway, you know, I ended up running into the Z Fold there. But this time, it was the Galaxy Z Fold 4. It wasn't the 3. See, at AT&T, I had ran into the Z Fold 3, and that was a year prior to this. I'm talking about now this year. This is Thanksgiving 2022 or whatnot. So, I ran into it again, and I was looking at it, and I was playing with it, and I just fell in love with the phone. I ain't gonna lie to you. I fell in love with the phone. I couldn't believe what I was sitting there looking at. And see, I'm not even knowing that this the Z Fold 4. I'm not even knowing that. I'm thinking this still the Z Fold 3. I'm not even knowing like they got multiple numbers of the phone out like that. Like really, the whole Z Fold shit was just new to me. The whole concept was just new to me. I just been hearing about these phones, and lately they have been having like all these commercials where they always talking about the Flip 4, you know, and they didn't have that many, you know, they ain't really talk about the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold like that. So it's really, they was always talking about the Flip, and that just came around, you know, that didn't start till the holidays, you know what I'm saying? So when I ran into a T-Mobile, I'm just looking at that motherfucker, just playing with it. So I went in there and I tried to, you know, I basically tried to get that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I tried to get that motherfucker. And then I think the nigga told me, yo, he was like, shit, you gotta be with our company for like a year and shit. And then we could talk about you getting that motherfucker and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? So it was like the phone was like 2-3 bands or some shit like that. I'm like, damn, what type of fucking phone is this? What the fuck does it do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at that shit like, damn, nigga, I need that bitch. I need that bitch. And that's how I fell in love with the motherfucker, because it's like, you know, right when he told me like, nah, man, it's 2-3 bands, you gotta move the company, I was just like, damn. So it's just like, it's like that. It's like that with this motherfucker. And I picked that bitch up and I was just holding that bitch in the phone. I cradled that hoe like a baby. And I was just sitting there looking at that hoe like, man, I'll take this motherfucker. But they had the alarm on the damn phones and shit like that. And see, it wasn't like AT&T where they had the cords on the phone. They had the alarms on the phone. So you could technically walk up out of there with the phone, but that shit would go off and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, fuck. And I was playing with it. I was watching YouTube on that motherfucker and every goddamn thing. So, you know, it had me sick and shit like that. So, you know, it was what it was. And so in my mind, I'm like, man, I'm probably never going to ever get this damn phone. So, I mean, as much as I want, imagine wanting some shit and you like, damn, I know damn well I probably never going to get my hands on the phone. And by the time I get my hands on the motherfucking phone, they probably done came out with the Galaxy Z Flip 5, you know, 30 or some shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like, they been done already. They probably been trash already. Probably don't even fuck around work no more by the time I get it. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm really thinking. So, okay. So that's the second time that I encountered the Galaxy Z Fold 4 Flip. You know what I'm saying? So how I end up getting my hands on this thing right here. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's the thing. So how I ended up getting my hands on it was basically, I say about like a few months later, like 6 months, like, you know, a few months later. So it's basically around this last Christmas pretty much. And before you know it, I got a phone call. And you know, a friend of mine at the store told me, he was like, say, G, you're not gonna believe me about this. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? He like, man, I got the phone up here, man. I got the Galaxy Z Fold up here. Hold up. So, basically, after I left T-Mobile, I ended up, a few months went by, and you know, like I said, I basically gave up on the phone. I basically was like, shit, fuck it, you know, I had to get it whenever I run into it. But I was like, I just stopped thinking about it too much. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even think about the phone like that no more. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I still wanted that hoe though. You know what I'm saying? So, So, I think it was around like Christmas time, like the day before Christmas. Like, it was like December 23rd, like it was like Christmas, day before Christmas Eve or some shit like that. And before you know it, I get like a phone call and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And somebody was like, man, you gotta come down the street, man, check this out, cause we might have something for you up at the store, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up going down to the Verizon, you know what I'm saying? I ended up going to Verizon and stuff, and I ended up running into them. And so, you know, they ended up giving your boy Jug up in that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And the deal is undisclosed, you know what I'm saying? But they ended up definitely giving your boy Jug up in that motherfucker. And we found a way to facilitate me to get that damn phone, you know what I'm saying? And that, you know what I'm saying? Like, pretty much, I wanted a, you know, at the time, I wanted a 512 gig. So at first, you know what I'm saying, you know, he gave me the wrong phone, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up going home with the wrong phone and shit like that. And it was like, I was mad at the motherfucker about that shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, cause when I got home, but the part about the shit was, you know what I'm saying? Like, at first I was cool with the 256 gig, cause I'm like, man, you know, I could just go home and I could just put another SD card in that motherfucker. Cause really the whole point I wanted the damn phone was because I wanted to have more gigabytes, and I was tired of my videos stopping when I was recording my content and shit like that. So what ended up happening was, is like the only reason I wanted the phone was for the gigabytes. Like, the phone shit was it was cool and shit and all, but it was like, it was the damn fact that, you know, it had more gigabytes and shit. So I was on the hunt trying to get gigs so I could have enough space and storage on my phone to record these videos and shit like that. So what ended up happening was, it's like the nigga gave me the wrong phone, so I ended up being real pissed off about that shit. And so I ended up being like mad and shit like that. And then like the next day, nigga was hungry and shit like that. So I ended up like getting to the store like way later in the afternoon and shit like that. And so, you know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, when I got home, I had realized that, damn, you can't put no SD card in that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what people gotta understand. You can't even put no SD card in this motherfucker. So, but on the flip side, you can put a SSD card in that motherfucker, which is like it's not like a card, but it's like you can plug it up and shit like that. But anyway, the thing was, is I finally got my hands on the 512 damn gig. You know what I'm saying? Somehow, some fucking way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it basically like a miracle or some shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying? So let's just go over a few things that the nigga came up on. You know what I'm saying? I came up on a little case and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So it came with the little stylus and shit like that. And what else? You know, came in like a black box. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, anybody that know about these phones, they know that, you know, the 256 came in a gray box. And the 412 gig came in a black box, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, when I saw that black box, he came back from the back of the store with that black box. I was like, oh, okay, this shit official. This shit is official. Like, this shit, it was like, you know, it was like fucking, I don't know. Like, I can't even explain how I was feeling at the time. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This is the first time that a phone actually touched my motherfucking heart. Like, it actually touched my heart to see this man coming out here with this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Like, it was like watching, I don't know, man. I don't know. It was like, I mean, how can I explain this shit? It was like it was like I was getting my second, like, it was like my, man, like, what was it like? I'm high. What was it like? God damn. It was like my second, I'm fucking high, man. Yeah. But for sure, let's go over some tech with this phone here. Cause the Galaxy Z Fold 4 is packed with a whole lot of features, man. This thing does so, whoa, my bad. This thing does a lot, bro. So let's, this is the stylus pen right quick. We're gonna kind of give y'all a quick little review on it. This is the case that it came with. The cool thing that I like about the case, I'm gonna put y'all down with this shit. This is the cool thing I like about it. Here you go. So you can put the pen back in here, right? Let me show y'all what the case can do. Let me show you what the case can do. So look, you just slightly remove that hole right here. Look, see how it come out? Slide off. Look, have a little compartment on the case right here. You can sit there. I mean, how many people can get their phone case to do this? I don't know. You let me know. Just let me know in the comments or some shit. But, I'm having a little trouble here. So let's just keep it right here. Let's go ahead and put it on. Let's slide it on. Hold up. I'm having a little trouble here. I don't know. I think I'm supposed to slide like this. Oh, yeah. See, the reason why I was having trouble is because I was trying to put it on like that, when really it's supposed to go on like this. So it's supposed to go on like that. So slide it on real quick. Snaps right back into place. So then you take your keys or something like that, and then or something flat or something. I don't know, like a knife or something. Let me see. I'll use my little knife or whatever. But you can take something. If you got nails, you can do this shit. But I ain't got no nails, so I'm gonna have to just go ahead and flip it out real quick. So here we go. You got some nails, it probably ain't no big deal to you, but when you got little short fingernails like me, you gotta pop stuff out. But look, see that? See? Pops out. You can sit it down. You can literally sit it down and let it, you know, you can turn it into like a mini laptop or turn it into like a, just something, a little stand, so you can just do your little thing on your little computer or something like that. It just seems like it's very useful for that reason or something. For me, I won't be keeping that in there. I will be keeping my stylus right here in this joint. So that's one of the first things I noticed that the case did, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, it's a fire-ass phone. And man, shout out to the Galaxy Z Fold 4, man. Samsung they really killed it on this shit like that. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I've been having the same damn phone for, like, I just now came up on the Moto 5G, and I pretty much had that phone for like a year. And before that, I pretty much had the same old Samsung A21. I had the Samsung A21 for like 2 years straight, bro. So, you know, I've been a fan of Samsung products, you know what I mean? But Samsung products are expensive, so I've been a fan of them shit though, you know what I mean? Man. But right now, I got a screen protector on the front. Y'all got one in the middle. So eventually I would get one for the middle, but you don't really need one if you just, you know, you like me, you just be chilling, you know what I'm saying? So, well, let's go over a few things. I ain't got all the time in the world, but I'll show y'all a few tricks in the phone. Whoa. I'll show you. I'll show you a few tricks that the phone could do or whatnot. Let's do this shit. So, one of my favorite things to do, it do like a split screen shit. So look, boom. Okay. Do that. Yes. Yeah. Oh, man, shit. So, okay, so I pull up at the store. After I get the phone call from the homie, he tell me, man, G, the Galaxy Z Fold 4 is at Verizon, bro. You need to go pick that shit up ASAP, right? So I pull up. So when I pull up at the store, I get up in the store and I walk in the store and I see the phone just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't even the version that they gonna give to me though. You know what I'm saying? Cause low key, really, like I said, I wanted the 512 gig, like I had just said. But like I said, I wasn't really thinking about it too much. Like I said, you know, it was a lot of shit that had to go down. So like, he ended up basically having me go to a whole nother store to go pick up the phone. So that threw a whole wheel in my plan, you know what I'm saying? It basically had me like, damn, you know what I mean? It made me like not even think about the fact. You know, I forgot all about the damn gigs, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like, I got to the other store and I actually went to another town. I had to go to another town to go pick it up, you know what I'm saying? So I had to go drive to the other store to go get the other phone. And so when I went there, I got the phone, and they started telling me about the case and stuff like that. And they started saying, well, man, you know, G, you know, you gonna need a case for it. You want a case or a screen protector and shit like that. So I'm asking them, I'm like, well, how much that shit gonna be? They telling me, man, the screen protector gonna be like $80, $90. And then he like, shit, the stylus by itself, $90. But you can get this case right here, and with the stylus, it'll only be $100 something. So I'm like, what? Like, damn, nigga, y'all can't give me a break. I just got this damn phone, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just looking at these niggas crazy, like, damn, these niggas really trying to take out my money and shit like that. So I get back in the car and shit like that. I start fucking with the phone and shit like that and everything. And, you know, basically, I fell in love. You know what I'm saying? It was a match made in heaven. So basically, what ended up happening is just like, I realized like, damn, I probably is gonna need a stylist for this hoe and shit like that. So, you know, basically, I went and did my thing and went ahead and just got the damn stylist in the damn case, man. Cause, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's like, I realized that you gotta have that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't come all this way just to get this damn phone. And then I drop it on the damn ground and this bitch done broke on me, you know what I'm saying? So shit, it was like, that nigga got me on that one, you know what I'm saying? So I had to go on here and get the case and shit like that and shit, you know what I'm saying? And make sure that I got the pen. But you know, at the end of the day, it's like, the moral of the story is that, I mean, you just gotta protect your goddamn phone, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just basically it about that. You just gotta protect your goddamn phone. So, you know, yeah. Okay. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, dreams come true at Wizeonez Entertainment TV. I mean, at the end of the day, I started off wanting this phone last year, and it's been a minute, so now I finally got this phone. I just want to let y'all know that this video was not recorded on the Galaxy Z Fold 4, but it was recorded on my Moto 5G. And that you know, it's funny because the whole time I was just trying to get this phone, and I wanted to record content on this phone and stuff like that. And now it's really caused me to really appreciate my Motorola 5G phone. So it's like I'm probably gonna still keep recording content on this phone any damn way. So that's the funny part about this shit, is that all this shit was for nothing. A lot of money got spent, a lot of time got spent, a lot of fucking running around, and a lot of stressing, and a lot of bullshit happened. And then before you know it, it's like I got the phone, and now it's like I'd rather use my Moto 5G. So that's the moral of the story is, you know, just to be happy with what you fucking got. Yeah. Learn to appreciate things that you already have. You know what I'm saying? It's Wizeonez Entertainment TV. It's GGDAPLUG 100K. You know what I'm talking about. Thank y'all for watching and listening. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. And I'm out. So another thing that I like about this phone features that it's got is that basically when somebody texts you, it have it where it can basically glow, like they call it edge lights, and you can kind of decide which color the edge lights is gonna be. They got like this Jamaican green one. They got the rainbow one. We can see how it looks like. I mean, I prefer the Jamaican green one. So let's look at it. Let's go ahead and check it out. See, so every time somebody texts you, it has that, and you can change it to a multicolor. You can change it to just regular blue. You can go into like hearts and shit, where it's like when someone sends you a message, they put the hearts and shit like that right there. Like I said, it's really like customizable and shit like that. It's like whatever you really feel like doing, whatever your vibe is, like whenever you want to use on the phone and stuff. So for me, I'm gonna go with the Jamaican colors and stuff. Another cool part about it is that you can actually go into advanced settings and you can control the transparency of the light. You can have it clear, or you can have it more thick where people can see it more, you can see it more, or you can have it wide, you know what I'm saying? Or you can have it like thinner or something like that. You can make it short or long. So you can control the duration of the light so that it rings long enough for you. That shit fire as fuck. I swear to God, that shit fucking. Who phone can do this shit? I swear to God. Like, y'all niggas is slipping if your phone can't do this shit. I swear to God. Let's see. Look at this shit. That shit. Whose phone can do this shit? Let me see. A little feature, another cool little feature about this mug. Like I said, you can turn it into a mini little laptop. So let's go over that real quick. Now remember, I said it came with that little thing on the back, that little I don't know. It's like, I don't know what you want to call it. It's like a little pop filter, and it makes it where it can sit up a little bit. But it seems like it's sitting up just fine without it. So you really don't even need it, you know what I'm saying? So you can still keep your little stylus thing on the back. But here's a cool little feature that I like about this phone. Let's go ahead and tap into the keyboard settings. And I'm going to show y'all how y'all can turn this phone into a laptop. See that? See it? Now, if I had like a mouse clicker or something like that, like a Bluetooth mouse, I can actually control that with my mouse. And just like I'm on my computer, you know what I'm saying? Just like I'm on a Chromebook or something like that, you know what I mean? So that's another cool little feature that this phone can do. And then, hold on, I just accidentally put the notifications down. But here go the next thing where we got where we can bring up the keyboard. So you just bring up the keyboard. Look, see how it just pops up? So it's just like having, you know, a mini laptop. Like I mean, this shit is giving me sidekick vibes, for real. Like, it's giving me that sidekick vibe. Like, real talk. Like, this is like the sidekick that, I mean, cause I used to have a sidekick back in the day that did this type of shit. And I don't think it was touchscreen per se, but it was kinda like that. But this giving me mad sidekick vibes, for real, you know what I mean? I'm telling you, it's weed and technology right now, nigga. That's what it is right now. You know what I'm saying? So the cool thing about this is that you can swipe around on the pad and it does shit. You know what I mean? Look at that shit. Shit crazy. Then you see right here on a little bit right here, there's like a little button. It's a little button on this joint. A little button on styling. You don't even gotta touch the screen. You just click on that hoe. And look, all that shit just pop up. See all that shit just pop up? I ain't even touch the screen. I ain't even touch the screen. That shit here where you can draw on this shit and everything. So I'm finna show y'all how you draw with it and stuff like that. Let's see. I don't even know, it's like live. See how I was able to take a screenshot? Like, I was able to take a screenshot of what I was doing on the phone. Like literally, like, take a screenshot of the fact that I was on the pad and I was doing search, like, just like that. Like, so, let me see. And you can draw on it, see? It almost feels like a marker. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You even make a little sound and shit. Okay, so for all you people who are gonna be new to getting the Galaxy Z Fold 4, the first thing I encourage you to do is consider getting the stylus pen that goes with it. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, this phone really doesn't do much when, you know, without the pen, it's almost like you missing a whole 800 something odd features off the phone. You know what I mean? Like, you literally losing out on the whole experience with this phone. So let's just let's try to at least get the stylus. Another thing I like about this phone is that if you get like a Samsung smartwatch, like right now I don't got a Samsung smartwatch. Right now I just got a regular smartwatch. This, you know what I'm saying? So this is a regular little smartwatch. This ain't no Samsung, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, if you actually get a Samsung smartwatch, and this can be used with it, but it's got to be used with its own app, you know what I'm saying? So, but if you get a Samsung smartwatch with this, you can basically videotape yourself on the phone. Like, you can literally make it where the watch, you can see yourself on the watch, basically. So it does a bunch of stuff. So if you already got a Samsung watch, I would advise you to get this phone, you know what I'm saying? Because that's going to go together real well. You know, that's going to fit real nice, like. So that's all I can say is, like, just make sure you at least get the stylus and whatnot. Let's get into it. So what are my favorite things to do with this phone? I'm going to tell y'all niggas right goddamn now. I'm going to tell you what my favorite thing to do with this phone is. And that is to watch Tubi TV. That's it. I like to watch Tubi TV and play Call of Duty on this mother. So it's like, You know, because Tubi TV got all the free movies and stuff. So I'm going to go on Tubi TV. And like the first thing I did when I got this phone was watch me some Tubi TV. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to know what my favorite thing to do on this phone is to watch me some damn Tubi TV. You know what I'm saying? So I would play the movie, but you know, I ain't trying to catch no copyright strike law on YouTube. So y'all play that shit on y'all phone. Okay, so the next thing is I'm gonna show y'all how you can play golf on here. So look, check this out. You know what I'm saying? Man, it wanna act up now that you see what I'm saying? You play golf on here. Really, this is the first thing I did when I got the phone. I downloaded me a golf app immediately, and I just knew I had to play some golf on here, and that's how I knew if this phone was gonna be for me or not. You know, I don't know about y'all, but I love playing me some miniature golf on the phone. So let's do it. Yeah. Wow, damn, let's go myself. But y'all get the point on that, you know what I'm saying? It's just